Hello! Today's video is the third and final part of the anime-themed Plan With Me mini-series. Let's start with the lotus tattoo from Nana, and of course some more waterfish from Tenki no Ko. Nana was the first music anime I watched, and though I didn't understand half of the depth in the story, I still enjoyed it very much. And here I made a mistake, so I'm fixing it with whiteout. This next drawing needs no introduction. It's Naruto's headband. Naruto was a big part of my childhood, so I wanted to include it in here. Now I'm drawing a Death Note notebook. After that, the two flowers I'm tracing are from the Bloom Into You opening. I think they represent the two main characters. Though I didn't think I'd like GL anime, I liked Bloom Into You. The squiggly creature here is Dimple from Mob Psycho 100. What I liked the most about this anime is Mob's viewpoint that he isn't special, and that he tries to improve his flaws despite being an extremely OP character. And now I'm drawing Nyanko-sensei from Natsume Yuujinchou. Sadly, I've only seen the first season, and there are about 6 more. Here, I'm writing Week 3's title. If you'd like to see the cover page, Week 1 and Week 2, please check out the 2 previous videos linked in the description. Next, I'm doing the same boxes that I did in the previous pages of this theme. I wanted to explain the reason why I've split this anime-themed setup into 3 videos. The first reason is that I personally like videos that are about 10 to 15 minutes long, and if I did one video instead of this mini-series, it would likely last half an hour. The second reason is that the splitting up gives me more time to do the drawing, the filming, the editing, etc. Though I work fast in general, I do not like to be rushed, especially when doing art. Let's erase all the pencil marks before adding color. And I forgot Monday's box. I realized that the Death Note is black, so I'm coloring it in now. Once that's done, I'll use a white gel pen to write on top. The pens I'm using are the Koi Brush Pen, Tombow Fudenosuke Soft and Hard Tip, and Sakura Moonlight Jelly Roll 08. Week 3 is done, so let's move on to Week 4. Now this sort of cute but sort of scary creature that can bring back the dead is Kikurage from Dorohedoro. I did an anime journaling for Dorohedoro, and that video will be linked in the description. This cat-like creature is Chomusuke from Konosuba. We're gonna draw some more waterfish from Tenki no Ko, then move on to Victorica's pipe from Gosick. The cards on screen now are the rock, paper, scissors cards from Kaiji. I actually wanted to draw the E-card set instead because that game was very memorable for me, but the rock, paper, scissors cards are easier to draw. As usual, I sprinkle in some fish for balance. The next drawing is a reference to Zangyo no Terror. I really liked this anime because though it's about terrorism, the core isn't about that. I think it's about being seen and being heard. If you've seen the anime, then you know what this 3-letter word means. Instead of writing the days of the week in black, I decided to write them in white, hence the black strokes I drew. Next, I'll trace the squiggly boxes, separating tasks and events. The smaller boxes along the middle of the 2-page spread are for events, and the bigger boxes are my to-do lists. Same as last time, I'm doing the week 4 title, then erasing all the pencil marks before adding color. I'd like to take this chance while I'm shading in Chamusuke to talk a bit about Konosuba. I love this anime because it's supposed to be an epic fantasy adventure tale about beating the demon lord, but instead our main characters end up sleeping in horse barns and freezing in the winter because they are totally broke. It's hilarious, intentionally so. I would recommend that you watch it on days when you need some relaxing humor. I found this out later, but Kikurage is actually the name of a mushroom, which makes sense because the mafia boss who named this creature has the power to turn anything into mushrooms. Google tells me the English word for Kikurage is wood ear. Now let's talk about Kaiji. Kaiji is an old gambling anime and hence the animation looks terrible. But if you can get over that, the rest is really good. Specifically, the psychological parts of Kaiji are incredibly well done. I remember watching a few episodes before bed and not being able to fall asleep because my brain was still stuck pondering the intense gambling games that were being played. I kept imagining what I would have done had I been in those situations. And if you're one of those people that like stories that make you think, you will probably enjoy watching Kaiji. I'd like to use this chunk of time to honor the animes that I wanted to include in this Bujo setup but couldn't due to limitations. These anime are Tokyo Ghoul, Black Lagoon, Beastars, Parasite, Hyoka, Koi no Katachi, I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, Kyokai no Kanata, and Carol and Tuesday. Now I'm adding the finishing touches and we're done. On to the last page. This cute but absolutely evil creature is Kyubey. For those who have not seen Madoka yet, I think I just spoiled a tiny something, but let's just forget that and pretend I'm drawing this because that magical girl anime was actually innocent. After another collection of Tenki no Ko waterfish, we'll get into the Minerva owl from The Promised Neverland. Why I decided to draw this complicated animal instead of the flower demons used to hunt, I don't know. Why did I think this would be easier? At least I'm fairly satisfied with how it turned out. Next, I'm drawing Hedon's staff and the Dango Daikazoku from Tower of God and Clannad respectively. Now I'm tracing Joe's fake citizen card from Megalobox. After that, I've added Hachikuji's backpack because I wanted to include the Monogatari series somewhere in this theme. Hachikuji's backpack wasn't easy to draw, but I'm pleased with the end result. I actually read most of the Monogatari books, and despite what I'm drawing, I think my favorite character is either Kaiki or Hanekawa. And let's attempt some kanji writing, even though I don't know much about Japanese. This cute thing is the false Minoshiro from Shinsekai Yuri. I think it's actually an AI unicorn that stores a top secret information library. Before finishing the drawings, I'm going to do the trackers. I need to know when my contact lenses expire every 2 weeks, and tracking when I floss sort of motivates me to do it, but other than that, I record the books and anime I watch and read for interest. I make a lot of records in general since it's nice to look back on and notice patterns. And me being indecisive is finally drawing the Morse code circle around the owl. One of my purposes in making these videos is to spread the love for stationery for anime and in some cases for K-pop. Voiceovers allow me to talk about my opinions, which is why I choose to do them sometimes. Specifically in this video, I'm attempting to discuss my thoughts on some of the anime that are included in the spreads. I don't claim that I'm right, everything I say is a personal perspective. And we're done with the last page. I'll add an extended playlist or random notes to this page throughout the month as that's what I use it for. It's kind of freestyle. This clip shows all of the stationery I used in this video. Here is a flip through of the whole month's setup. It's for January because I've already done all the months of 2020, so I can do the rest of my Bujo setup at a slower pace. All of the animes referenced in the entire theme across all 3 videos will be listed in the description box below, so feel free to check it out if you're curious. They're all animes that I've enjoyed watching. Thank you for watching. Bye!